Hello everyone, welcome to Colleen's Opinions. I know it have been a while. I know it have. And I don't even know how long it been. It probably been about 3, 4 months, probably 5. Um that I have made a video. Today is December the 27th, 2021. We're almost in a new year. I'm just so thankful that God have allowed me to see Christmas. These holidays, they hit so different now since Corona and all of us losing so many people at a short time. Young people from this virus that we never even thought we were gonna lose as fast. But we never know God's timing. And today I just wanted to talk about like I said, with us being on this earth, we don't know what time God is gonna come and get us. We don't know that. We just, as they say, we just strangers traveling through. Um, but I just want everybody to know, we all have a purpose on this earth. We have duties on this earth that God want us to do. I have battled a whole lot in my life, especially like relationships. I have always been the one to I always had to deal for some reason. I guess that's just something I just feel like it has been a duty for me from God. Um I don't know, a lot of people they probably don't know, but I was in a relationship and my high school sweetheart, he had a son early or whatever. And I really did. I fell in love with his son or whatever. I felt like that was my child. And that right there was one thing that had hurt me from departing from the relationship. Because I had felt like, with me being there for his son and all of that, you would think that, a person probably would look at you different or love you more or whatever. But that was not the case. That right there wasn't even enough for him to consider for me for us to still stay together, because he wanted to move on with his life and be with a person that he felt like was on his level mentally, um, and with the religion that he chose. And I was trying to be not a Christian, but God kept, like I said, it was a battle. God kept on pulling me back in and kept pulling me back close to him. Because like I said, religions, I feel like, it's only one God that we serve. And I just feel like it's whatever worked for you. And as I said in another video, it was not for me. So I just want to say, I remember I was thinking about that, and that hurted me so bad because I had a son and mother relationship with his son. And I remember when I had started being with my son's dad. That's before I even had my son. He used to be like, "Well, you still should get him because you have been in his life for so long." But I was like, "No, I'ma just move on." I remember one time I did get him after me and his dad was not together. And I just felt like, cause me and his mama never had really got along. So I just felt like, I say, you know what? Son came to me and said, "Jan, that duty is done. That season is done." And a lot of times we don't know that we're in people's lives for a season, for a reason. We're not meant to stay in people's lives forever, a lot of times. And then we have some people, they feel like, oh, since they've been with a person for so long that they gotta stay with them. And you don't have to be with somebody just because you've been with them for a long time, because guess what, that season probably is up and done with. That's just like with me now. I feel like these kids have been a duty inside of my life. That's just like the person that I'm with now. He ended up getting his daughter, and it's like both of them had one child apiece. And then the person I'm with now, his child ended up being a year older than the son that was in my life. And then she come with, she couldn't be with her mom and stuff like that. And I grew closer to her. as a mother. I feel that she is my child. It's like I feel like he was my child. And a lot of people call them step kids, but I don't call them step kids. I call them my God children because I feel like they were sent in my life for a reason from God. They're just like with the little boy, my godson. His dad, like, a lot used to be going on because, you know, his dad didn't celebrate holidays. He never bought him nothing for Christmas. And little different stuff. And with me, I spoiled him. I showered him with gifts like he was my child. And then with the daughter, she had a bad relationship with her mother. And I feel like it did her mother, she didn't have a mother. So how do you know how to be a mother if you never had a mother? I don't care. It's a different love from an auntie love or something like that than your mama love. I don't care who raised you. If it wasn't your mama and you didn't get that mama's love, I don't know how I feel not to have a mother's love, but I feel like if you didn't have a mother's love, it's hard to give it out and give that compassion. So I just feel like, you know, them just have been duties of me from God. Because one thing about me, I'm a good-hearted person. I'm a good-hearted person, and I'm human, so yes, I get mad, and I probably can have a bad attitude and stuff like that. But when it comes to kids and stuff like that, I am very compassionate. I'm very concerned. It's like even before I had my son, people always told me because I worked with church and I had went to school to work with kids. So people always told me I just had a mama side to me. You know, I already just seemed like I was a mother or whatever. And it's like I had so much experience before having Jacob that I just feel like, and then and sometimes I be like, why did I not have other kids or whatever? But guess what? God have already gave me 2 kids before he gave me my own, and them are still my kids. I haven't even seen the little boy in years or whatever, but I still love him. But I feel like that duty in my life is done. I have did what God wanted me to do with him. And then God sent me another assignment, which was the little girl or whatever. And then now, you know, I really do love her. And with her mom, I feel like her mom got mental issues as well. They're trying to say that she crazy and all of that. But by my studying, in order for you to be like mentally, sometimes you can be born like that. But if a normal person start having mental problems like a child, it could be based off their environment. And then with her mother not having a mother, how does she know how to love her daughter when her mama probably didn't even love her? Well, didn't love her, didn't show her no love, you know? And then you got to look, and it's like right now, we don't even know what she is. And I don't care. I feel like with my child, I don't care what goes on. I don't care. I'ma still be by my child's side because with my parents, I don't care what me and my sister did or where we was at. Even with my brother, them people will ride far, high, low, whatever they had to do to get us to back home. And from my mama's side to my daddy's side, that's where I came from. My family, from my mama's side to my daddy's side, they didn't play about their children. They did. We could do crazy stuff, go probably try to be, you know how teenagers and stuff can do. But guess what? We knew them people, they loved us. My auntie and them, they loved their kids and stuff like that. And even with my grandmama and them, I just was not raised like that or whatever. And then sometimes with these women, we can think, that's why I say I done dealt with baby mamas and stuff like that. And it's crazy that these women, they can be more concerned about the baby daddy and they will use these kids as pawns. It's like the whole time this girl mama have been acting like ever since her child got took away from her. She have been popping up at our house, running up behind this little girl, acting like she have been so concerned. But I'll just, when she get a chance to talk to the boy that I with now, my son's dad, As soon as she get a chance to talk to him, oh, she don't, I ain't gonna say the F word, but she don't mess with her daughter. But the whole time, I'm confused, y'all, because I'm like, how you don't mess with your daughter, but you been acting like you been fighting for her up until you can talk to your baby daddy that was not talking to you. That's why I say that when it go back to the parent. But then you want the child to have sense. And you have sense. You want to say you don't know what's wrong with your child. What be wrong with these kids is the parents. And I just feel like me being in the two kids like that, God have allowed me to be in. It have been my duty. I now realize, Jan, this have been a duty of God for you to be in this girl life, for you to even be in the son life. Because I remember when I was with my ex, he got his son every weekend. And the mama, that was young, so the mama used to always go places on the weekends and travel a lot. And I remember him, he was telling me, you know, he didn't feel like she just it took up a lot of time with him. One, because she worked all the time. She was young. She had him when she was 18. And then like the dad, he did do a lot. And he did keep the son a lot. But like I said, they was just young or whatever. But I do feel like my first godchild, his mama was a little better. Because we was from the same place or whatever. She did used to make me mad and stuff like that. But it's not on the level as it is with the dude that I'm with and his baby mama. It's like, even though like he had been telling me that the girl was crazy, she was mental, and he felt like it was all about him. But when I talk to her, she'll be acting like she love her, and then from the signs of it, she'll be acting like she's running up behind her daughter and stuff. That's just like yesterday. Like I said, we hadn't been knowing where the girl at for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. I'm the only one have been calling this girl every day. Her parents not even caring because they feel like she have been such a burden on their life. But see, with me in my heart and stuff, I cannot stop calling her. I just can't because and I said, you know what? Because that's the God in me. And some people, like they say on this earth, some people is here to work for the devil. It's here for the evilness. But you also have the people that's here for God. And I am the one that's here for God. I'm the angel that's here from God, that God sent to put me right here. I know, like, since she been here, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, she have drove me crazy. And there have been times I'm like, you know why? But now I realize that she have been a duty for me from God or whatever, because sometimes just because God give us kids or God done gave people kids, that don't make you no mama. That don't make you no mama. It don't. And just because, like I said, I was already a mama before I had my son, because God had already sent me 2 kids to mold me. For me. And both of these kids is like 15 years to 14 years old, young, of my age. So really, I'm not really even really old enough to be their mama unless I had them when I was in 9th grade or 10th or 9th grade. But see, God knew. That's what one of the things, like I said, what God put me here on this earth to do was for those kids or whatever. And like I said, it's just sad to me. And that what made me want to do a video this morning. Because I said, you just don't never know. I said, we be here traveling on this land for, we don't know for how long. As they used to say in church, we just strangers passing through on this land, on this earth. I just can't remember all the words. Oh, I'm sorry. But I just realized that. I say, you know what? And then y'all, it have been killing me so bad. To the point, it's like, Lord, this could not be me. Like, I did not come from no people like this. But guess what? You just never know. And it's like, with me saying like her parents not trying to call the police, they just really don't care. The mama yesterday had called or whatever. So my baby daddy had put her on speakerphone. So I'm like, have you talked to Zaya? She said no. So I'm like, why are you even calling him? If you acting like you don't care about your child, what you calling him for? But see, she's so happy now that she can talk back to her baby daddy. It was never about the child. It was never about her. It was always about him. And that's so sad with these women. You know, they sit up here and use their kids as pawns. The whole time, they don't even care nothing about the child. And then, like my stepdaughter, she keep on wanting to talk to her dad. She don't even want to talk to her mama, because get what? She know her mama don't love her. She know it ain't no love there for her mama. She know that. But then with her daddy, he a man, so he thinking that, oh, she had an auntie that raised her, so she knows she still got love. That's not the same love. And she's mentally messed up. And you know, with me battling out what I'm battling or whatever like that, it's like, and then when you try to get people to see your heart and see your side of it, but you have to realize, baby, I had to realize right now, I say, Jane, baby, this is good versus evil. This is good versus evil. You is good and you got to battle this evilness. But I say, you know what? I'm going to win. I'm going to win this battle because this is something that God, this is an assignment from me from God. And I feel like, you know what? Her mom and dad, they probably don't care about bringing her home. But I'm going to bring her home. And if I don't bring her home, I'm going to know that I did everything that I could to get her home. Because at this point, I'm sorry, little girl. I am sorry. Because guess what? You was dealt a bad hand. You was dealt a bad hand. And it's like, I'm at the point where now, it's like, you just wouldn't think that people would do that to their kids. I don't care what. I got a son. And I know how people be like, oh, you'll eat the words. But let me tell y'all, son, I ain't come from that. I don't care what Jacob would get into when he get older. I'ma be there. I don't care. Because I feel like with your kids, them your kids. Or whatever. Don't be trying to go put your problems off on other people, because sometimes it's something you did wrong. I mean, in some cases, it can be something with the child. You can't blame yourself. But in a situation like this, I know it's the parents. I know it's the parents. Sometimes you can spoil your child, but spare that rod. Spare that rod, baby. Because like my grandma always had said, she said, if you don't spare that rod, she said, them kids will grow up. She said, they'll either beat you physically. And if they don't beat you physically, they're going to beat you mentally. Meaning they're going to stress you out. As a parent, when God have gave you kids, that's one of your duties too that he have put on earth. That's one of your assignments. That's an assignment that God have given to you. I know a lot of people, because I haven't always been saved. I haven't always been into the Lord. But y'all, when I tell y'all, when the devil had me, God didn't never let me stray. God didn't never let me stray long. And if I did stray, it went for long. When I tell you, it was like a tug and pull from the devil to God. Like the devil had me, then God pulled me back. God had me, then the devil pulled me back. But God ended up winning. Because the moral of the story, good gonna always overpower evil. And I'm at a battle in my life, y'all, where I just feel like I'm just surrounded by evil stuff, this evilness. But I say, you know what, Jane? God ain't gonna put you nowhere where you can't battle it. Because, baby, you a good person. You got a good heart. You got good intentions. And sometimes, that's why I say when you get with people, sometimes, y'all, we got to stop rushing. Stop rushing into stuff. Get to know people. You don't be no knowing who people that they done been with. And from what I hear, they say sometimes, I don't care. Whoever you sleep with, and whoever they done slept with, you sleeping with them too. Whatever kind of evil stuff, let me tell you something. You can be a good person. And that's what they say, laying down in the bed with fleas. You can be a good person. But if you start laying down with somebody that's evil, them spirits gonna go off in you. Them spirits is gonna go off in you. And if that person that you laying down with ain't evil, and then they probably done slept with somebody that even got evil spirits, those spirits still gonna keep going. Y'all, this life is about prayer and our relationship with God. We let this material stuff and all this worldly stuff get in our way of the vision of God. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect. But guess what? We ain't got to be perfect and for God to accept us. For God to accept us, we don't have to be perfect. But what I want y'all to know, we are on this earth for a duty of God. And I have realized some of my duties on this earth and some of the duties that God have put on me. It have been so hard for me to bear, but it have been stuff that God have assigned me for, and I have had to do it. You know, and it seems like I have had a routine of being caught up with evil people. Like evil people. And I am the one with the good heart. But I say, you know what, Jane? You already done won, baby. You already done won. It's already done. And like I said, trouble don't, that's what they say, trouble do not last always. Trouble do not last always, baby. Because guess what? Some things are just only meant for a season, for a reason. So my message on today is just know your purpose. Sometimes our purpose on this earth is not an easy road. But you got to know sometimes, okay, this is something that God want me to do. And like I told y'all, before I had my son, I was already a mother. A lot of people don't even know that. Now my kids, one of them is 16, about to be 17. The other one is 17, finna be 18. And when I tell y'all, I thank God for my God kids because guess what? They helped me be the woman that I am. And I just thank God, I just do, for allowing them to just be in my life for the short times that they have been. But I just pray that God send my stepdaughter home. And, you know, I'm her mother. Like I said, you know what? Because like I've been talking to different people. They like, Jan, you got to stop stressing yourself out because that's not your child. Let them deal with it. But I say, that is. That is my child. God gave me this child. God gave me this child. So it's my child. Her mama is the one that's not her mama. That's not her mama. I'm her mama. That's why I'm the one doing all the worrying. I'm doing all the crying and stuff like that. Because guess what? Some people don't get it. And then you have these fake prophets. Like, because the girl called herself supposed to be into God. You ain't into God, baby. You ain't godly. You doing what the devil would do. And then you have these men, they let these foot draggers, because that's all they be, some foot draggers. They let these foot draggers just take control. And then sometimes these men, they need to be with these foot draggers. They need them women that dog them out. They need them. Some of our women, we be too good for them. Too good. But guess what? God gonna always open up your eye. And a lot of times we gotta stop thinking that that's just it for us. No, that is not just it for us. That's just a duty that we had to do for God. And don't forget, greater good is coming. Better is coming. And don't let nobody make your life miserable because their life is miserable. And y'all, it just was a short little video that I wanted to do because I have been I just been battling a lot. I know, you know, sometimes stuff can look like it's good and stuff like that, or, you know, it's just crazy. But I'm just realizing I just want to talk about the duties for us on this earth and the stuff that we battle in life. And we just got to start to open up our eyes sometimes. Sometimes we could be thinking, oh my God, it's always this, or I picked the wrong man, or it is not that. That man probably needed you. God probably sent you to that man because he needed you. That child needed you. But just for a season, don't think that you gotta stay. You ain't gotta stay because guess what? Your job and duty probably already have been done with that situation. That's what we got to get away from. I remember when that hurted me so bad when I had realized that my high school sweetheart, I love him to death. And I had to start to realize that he did not love me no more. Then I had to be in his son's life. That was not enough for him to still want me. Because he still wanted to venture out. Then he was still talking to his baby mama. Then they'll act like they don't be liking no baby mama, but they like them. You got to realize, baby, that's their baby mama. They laid down, was having fun. You just got to think about stuff like that. I know sometimes we can't get food and caught up in stuff like that, but you still got to realize these people got a child together. They all did all this stuff. Stop trying to blind yourself by them men and all them lies and stuff like that. We just got to stop. You know, and then most of the time, the women that do these men wrong and stuff, they'll be the women that they listen to, manipulate them and all of that. And then they have a good woman. They ain't finna listen to us. We just too good for them. And it be something good versus evil. It just be like good versus evil. So, this is just a little short little video. And I just want to say peace out. A-time down. Happy New Year to everyone. I know I have took a break from Kylene's opinions. I love all of my Kylenians. And like I said, I was in the store one day. I don't have that many subscribers. But y'all, it just made my day when this lady, one of these girls I used to go to school with, she was like, why you ain't made no video, girl? I follow you. And she started telling her friend about me, you know, and all of that. And I felt like that was a sign from God to tell me, Jan, keep on going. Keep on going and keep on pushing, baby. So at the end of the day, y'all, I'm just finna go enjoy the rest of my day. And bye-bye. Peace out again. A-time down. Bye, Kylenians.